Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my... Why can I not figure this out before I start filming? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my 5th update for my 11 favorites and 11 oldies in 2021 projects. These are 2 separate projects, but I'm just combining the updates into one video, so it's a little less work for me. Raven, you shouldn't be in here. This project was created by Denise, Just Some Makeup Hands. I will, of course, have her Instagram linked down below like usual. I have some progress to share with you guys on some items, not so much progress on other items, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna get started. I always do my 11 oldies. What, baby? I always do my 11 oldies first and then my 11 favorites. So we're gonna continue that, and just gonna have meowing cats throughout this video, I guess, or a meowing cat. But first is my Deep Sea Cosmetics Cuticle Oil. Raven, what? First is my Deep Sea Cosmetics Cuticle Oil. This is my new mark right here. So as you can see, I made some fairly decent, I'm trying not to let it, oh, there we go. This is my new mark right here. So as you can see, I made some fairly decent progress over the last month. I still don't think I'm going to finish it before next update, but I think in 2 updates this will be done. I used it 11 times this past month, so I can see the light at the end of the tunnel for this one, and I'm very happy because I don't really like it that much, so I want it to be gone. Next is my Bath & Body Works Cherry Blossom perfume. I used this 7 times in the past month. I did not use it enough to make a new mark on it, so that is where we're at. I still think, because we've got 7 months left of this project, I still think I'll be able to hit my goal of getting to this pink line right here, but it's very slow moving, so that's that. Okay, now my DLS blush in Kitty Pink. I think it's this side, it doesn't matter. One of the sides will have a picture of what it looked like last month, and I used it 10 more times this month, and now this is what it looks like. It is finished. I am so excited because this blush is really old, and obviously because it's in the oldies portion of this project, but I'm a little sad, disappointed. I don't know the correct word to use, but this is the 2nd blush I finished in 2 years. Last year I finished one of my Tarte Amazonian clay blushes, and I finished both of them. I got help along the way because I dropped them both. And so while I've panned 2 blushes, I haven't really completely panned 2 blushes because I've lost product from dropping it on the floor because I'm a giant klutz. But it's empty, and that's all that matters. This is my 2nd goal met for the oldies portion of this project because last month, if you remember, I hit pan in one of my bronzers. So that is 2 products rolled out of this project and a blush finish for the year. So that's really exciting. Next is my Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Berry Recognize. I did use it 4 times. Last month I had only used it twice, so I doubled my usage. It's still, well, I don't know why I keep doing this. It's not like you can see anything. It's still got some use in it. I mean, there is definite windowing and it's really low in the thing, but it's gonna take a bit more of an effort if I want to actually finish it, as opposed to just like use it to the end of the year and then toss it because it is so old. But we'll see. I used it 4 times this month. That's better than last month. I just gotta remember to reach for it. My next product is my BH Cosmetics Matte Pressed Powder. Again, I will have a picture of what it looked like last month, but I think you will definitely be able to see progress in this. I've used it 34 times in the past month, and this is what we're looking like now. I didn't completely clear off this next like ring, but maybe by next month. It's really, this, you get a lot of use for your money, and this isn't very expensive either. Although, since it is so old, I don't know if they actually sell this powder anymore, but I use it for my under eyes and like T-zone, so I don't use a lot of it. It's getting there, but it's gonna take several more months before I actually finish this. Now for all of my products that are in my Revolution Ultra Contour palette. So first we have, well, I don't have any. First we have this pink highlighter. You can see from the picture that I have expanded the pan a bit. I think I've used it seven times in the past month. I've used it 7 times in the past month, and I think I'm gonna set a goal of like hitting side pan over here for next update, which I don't think should be too hard. Like, if I use it 7 more times, I should definitely have side pan in it. Then this is not gonna look much different, but I have used it 9 times. This first bronzer right here, it's so close to pan. I keep thinking every time I use it I'm gonna hit pan, and then I don't. But I'm not gonna say 100% because nothing is 100%, but I'm 99% sure that I will have pan in this for next month. I've used this one, even though it's like technically not in the project anymore because I hit my goal on it, which was just to hit pan. I've used it a couple more times. The pan is a teensy weensy bit bigger than it was. And then this last bronzer, I have not used it all because I've been focusing on hitting pan on this one. So once this one has pan in it, then I will just be working on that one in this palette, but hasn't happened yet. Hopefully this coming up month. Then I have my Revolution, it's just like a cream shadow in the shade Rebound. I've only used it twice, but I've tried to expand the pan a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna finish it this year, but I do want to get as much use out of it as I can because this is fairly old. Again, why it's in this project. And then the last product in this portion of the project is my Revlon HD Gladiolus lipstick. I've only used it 4 times. I cannot make a new mark on my paper, and this is where we're at. I am just, with all of the lip products in these 2 projects, I'm doing not so well. So I'm really gonna have to step it up a bit, but I'm working on so many lip products. I don't know what I was thinking putting so many in my 50 Shades of Purple project that I'm having a hard time balancing them all, because I only put lip products on usually like once a day, and then I kind of just forget about it after that. So I'm only getting 1 use a day out of like 1 lip product. So I might have to pay a little more attention to that. But so now it is the 11 favorites portion. I do not, spoiler alert, have any empties or any goals met for any of these products, but I am seeing some good progress on some of them. So the first item is my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, the shade Luscious, which I have, it's right here. I have managed to use it 3 times. I mean, when I use my brush, I can tell there's like a little valley, not even so much as a dip, just a little valley, but I do try to use my brush over the whole surface of the shadow, not just in one spot, so it is wearing down rather slow, but I think I can hit pan by the end of the year. I really, again, need to use it more than 3 times per month in order to do that, but I am going to be changing up the way I do my 365 days of eyeshadow challenge, which will hopefully allow me to get more use on some of these shadows in my projects that I've kind of been neglecting. So we'll see like next month if that helps me use this shadow any more than I have been, but we'll see. Then I have my ColourPop and Disney Villains Collection Maleficent Mistress of All Evil Super Shock Highlighter. I've only used it twice the past month, so I will of course have the picture up of what it looked like last month, but I don't think it looks any different. Again, I'm trying to hit goals on things, and this isn't something that I was focusing on over the past month, but I actually hit, it's really hard to see because of how icy this highlighter is, but I hit Baby Pan in this highlighter, which was in my Throwback 30 project, which I still have not updated since probably like February or something, because that's just how I am. But I was trying to hit pan on that one, so I was focusing more on this one, so now I can use this one a little more because I don't have to work on that one, and it's just a whole balancing act, and I'm still figuring it out. I've been project panning for almost 2 years, and I'm still figuring out how to actually rotate through my items that are in projects so that I actually use them more than like once a month. Speaking of only using something once a month, my ColourPop Maleficent lipstick, I only used once last month, so I didn't even bother trying to make a new line because I knew there was going to be no movement on this. Again, I'm just... The problem with these two, though, is they are more fall colors. And not that I won't wear them, but I think I'll wear them more when it gets to be fall time and not so much in the summer, but I will still try to use them at least a couple times per month. That was my stomach. I don't know if you heard that. My Revlon lipstick is definitely a summer color, so I should really focus on reaching for that one a little bit more during the warmer months, but we'll see. I feel like every video I say we'll see about 20 times because that's just how I am. Okay, next is my blush from my Juvia's Place Saharan Volume 2. I'm working on the shade Tau. Once again, I only use this 3 times. Once again, it looks pretty much exactly the same as it did last month, although I'm very curious. I should have done this earlier, but I have used this 27 times so far this year, and it barely looks used. So again, will I hit pan on this by the end of the year? Probably not, but I'm not giving up quite yet. Okay. The next item that I do have quite a lot of progress on, and will definitely be an empty next month, is my Bath & Body Works shower gel in Cotton Blossom. You can see that's where I was last month. This is where I am this month. I used it 11 times last month. So even though I'm working on another shower gel in my 50 Shades of Purple project, I try to bounce between the two, but I will definitely be focusing on this one until it's done because I do have another full bottle of this that is in this project that I need to get started on. So I'm going to make sure that this isn't empty for next month. Next is my Ulta Beauty gel eyeliner in Blackout. I've used this 20 times. I mean, I'm always going to have decent progress on this because I use it to tightline. But this green mark is how much I used last month. So I am slowly, maybe not so slowly. I mean, I don't know why it looks like there's so much more left when you look at the paper versus like looking at it, just looking at it, but that is accurate. So, but I have no doubt that I will finish that by the end of the year. This is my Macadamia Professionals hair mask. I've used it 5 times in the past month, so I'm about halfway done with this now. So last update, I mentioned that when I was looking on Ulta, I noticed that 1, they don't carry this anymore, but 2, they don't carry this brand anymore. And Valerie from VMRT on Instagram, I'll also have her Instagram link down below. She was at TJ Maxx and she messaged me on Instagram saying, I found some of these hair masks. You're the one who liked this, right? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, I'll get you one. I'm like, okay, so just let me know how much it is after shipping and everything and I'll pay you. And then she was so kind and just gifted it to me. So now I have, this isn't going in the project, by the way. I just wanted to share that Valerie was like so sweet and found this at TJ Maxx and sent it to me, which she DM'd me on Instagram asking about it. And she's like, oh, I found these at TJ Maxx. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go look and see if they have them. And it's a good thing that she decided to send it to me because I don't really shop at TJ Maxx in general. And I hadn't gone in a really long time. So the one that I knew of that is by me is not there anymore. So it's a good thing that she decided to just pick this up for me anyway. So thank you very much again, Valerie. That was very kind of you. So I do have a backup of this when I'm done, which I'm really happy about because I love this. Okay, then my NYX High Glass Finishing Powder. I will throw up the picture of what it looked like last month, and this is what it is looking like now. I've used it 28 times in the past month. Like I said, once you hit pan, this one starts going pretty fast, and you can see I've got like the big pan in the middle. There's this little sliver of pan over here. I've got side pan. There's this pan happening all over the place. I think by next month, most of the middle will be at least be cleared away, and I'm sure the side pan over here will be expanded, but I really love this powder. It's so nice and like glowy, and that's just what I like. Okay, my last item is my Ulta Beauty Baked Bronzer. And I have the picture. You might remember it was completely broken, so I did repress it. So this is what the empty packaging looks like. And I finished my e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, and I pressed the bronzer into it. I wasn't sure how it was going to work because it is a baked product, but it seems to be performing fine. It is a little more powdery than it was, although it was so broken, and like I don't really know how I'm supposed to tell a difference in the formula anyway, because it was in pretty rough shape. But this is what it's looking like now. It is pretty much filling up the entire pan almost to the top. I didn't do the best repressing job. I'm not great at repressing, but it works. I've used it 7 times since I repressed it. So starting from this update now, it will be in this packaging, and I will actually be able to like open it and show you guys my progress because I don't have to worry about it falling out and shattering all over the floor. So that is my update for this month. Let's see. I managed to finish the blush. That's the only goal I hit this month, but I think if I focus on it, I can hit pan in this bronzer, I can hit side pan in this highlighter. And what other goals did I say that I think I can do? Oh, and finishing up this body wash. So I think as long as I like make sure to remember, I think I will have some pretty decent progress for these projects next month. But as always, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, and I'll talk to you in the next one.